They killed the V10 and replaced it with a 10,000 RPM twin turbo V8 hybrid. And in a second, I'll tell you the one moment that decides whether the Temerario is a real Lamborghini or just a supercar with a battery. You're about to see what the 2026 Lamborghini Temerario really is. The powertrain, the speed, the cabin tech, and the stuff nobody talks about. Like the problem every hybrid supercar has to solve. Because Lamborghini says this car is built to beat the old Huracan, not just in numbers, but in feel. And that's a dangerous promise. Stay with me. Because near the end, I'm going to explain the fearless switch that makes the Temerario go from calm to unhinged in one twist. The Temerario replaces the Huracan in Lamborghini's lineup, and it's an all-new offering for 2026. The name Temerario loosely translates to fearless or daredevil, which is basically Lamborghini saying, yes, we expect you to do something irresponsible in it. Under the skin, it rides on a new all-aluminum space frame, and Lamborghini says torsional stiffness is up over 20% versus the prior space frame. This is Lamborghini's first super sports car with a V8 twin-turbo engine paired with 3 electric motors. Total combined output is 920 CV, 677 kilowatts, which is about 907 horsepower depending on the unit you like to live in. Lamborghini says the gas engine alone makes 800 CV between 9,000 and 9,750 RPM, and it revs all the way to 10,000 RPM. The hybrid system pairs that twin-turbo V8 with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission and 3 electric motors. Lamborghini quotes 730 newton-meters of torque for the system. Okay, but how fast? Lamborghini claims 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.7 seconds, and a top speed of 343 kilometers per hour. Car and Driver lists the top speed at 213 miles per hour and estimates 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds. Their estimate? Not Lamborghini's official test. Lamborghini calls out the new hexagon-shaped daytime running lights as a signature styling feature, and the whole body leans into that sharp-shaped theme. They also highlight the exposed engine area and a rear spoiler designed to balance looks and aero efficiency. If you're coming from the Huracan vibe, pure anger, zero maturity, the Temerario looks a little more grown up, and that's either a compliment or an insult, depending on your personality. Lamborghini says the cabin follows its feel like a pilot idea, and it leans hard into a digital cockpit vibe. It also has more room than the Huracan, helped by a longer wheelbase plus more headspace, and Lamborghini specifically mentions new comfort seats. And Car and Driver says headroom is up 1.3 inches, and legroom is up 1.8 inches versus the Huracan, and claims it can fit drivers up to 6 feet 5 inches wearing a helmet. Now the screens? Car and Driver says you get 3 displays, a 12.3-inch instrument panel, an 8.4-inch center infotainment screen, and a 9.1-inch passenger screen. Lamborghini adds that the 3 displays are run by a single electronic brain, and you can swipe content between screens like a smartphone. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and Car and Driver lists a Sonos Faber audio system as standard too. Lamborghini lists connected services like Telemetry 2.0, a memories recorder, and a dash cam. Car and Driver describes an available Lamborghini Vision Unit, LAVU, using 3 cameras plus performance data and preloaded data for 150 circuits to help evaluate driving. And yes, that means your car can basically roast your lap time politely with charts. Lamborghini offers an Allegorita, lightweight package aimed at track driving. They say it can reduce weight by over 25 kilograms when you include the carbon rims, and they also claim aero changes with the pack deliver, plus 67% total downforce and plus 62% aero efficiency. They also say overall downforce is up plus 118% compared to the Huracan Evo and plus 158% in the Allegorita version. Here's the challenge. The Huracan was a simple idea. Big noise, instant response, and that V10 vibe that felt like a live concert behind your head. The Temerario has to keep that emotion and meet the modern world, which is why it's a hybrid with 3 electric motors and a twin-turbo V8. And hybrids come with a scary question. Does the extra tech make the car feel sharper? Or does it make it feel like a very fast computer on wheels? Car and Driver says the battery is a 3.8 kilowatt hour lithium ion pack, and it's placed in the center tunnel with the transmission to help weight distribution. They also say it can be replenished by regenerative braking, by the gas engine, and by plug-in charging via a 7 kilowatt onboard charger, claiming about 30 minutes to go from empty to full-on typical household current. They add an EV-only mode could provide around 5 miles of range. So the problem isn't that it's hybrid. The problem is that Lamborghini has to make you forget it's hybrid the moment you bury the throttle. On one side, you've got the V8, twin turbos, high RPM, and Lamborghini promising linear progression like the old V10, just with turbo muscle on top. On the other side, you've got the E-motors, which exist for one job: instant punch, smart traction, and making the car feel awake even before the turbos are fully fired up. Car and Driver says the setup uses a trio of electric motors, with one motor mounted to the V8 in front of the transmission, and 2 motors up front, one per wheel. That layout helps enable all-wheel drive behavior when needed, and it sets up torque tricks that old-school setups can't do as cleanly. Lamborghini says you get driving modes like Città, Strada, Sport, and Corsa, and they can be paired with energy strategies in up to 13 combinations. They also say the car runs LDVI 2.0, their integrated vehicle dynamics brain, including integrated traction control that can predict grip and adjust acceleration and braking. And Lamborghini says drift enhancement is expanded, with 3 dedicated drift modes so you can choose how wild you want the tail to be. That's the part that sounds like marketing, until you realize what it means in real life. Nah, if you're not a race driver, the car can cover your mistakes. If you are a little bit of a menace, the car can help you be a menace on purpose. This matters more than people admit. If you actually drive your Lambo, comfort and visibility aren't boring. They're the difference between "I love this thing" and "I only drive it on Sundays." Lamborghini points to more headspace and comfort seats, and Car and Driver backs the more space claim, with specific headroom and legroom increases. And that passenger screen isn't just a toy. Car and Driver says it's dedicated to the passenger, so they're not just sitting there staring at your hands like you're defusing a bomb. Car and Driver expects it to start around $390,000 and go beyond $450,000 when fully optioned. They also mention an Allegorita package and say, depending on how it's configured, including carbon wheels and a titanium muffler, it can shave about 55 pounds. So yeah, it's the kind of weight loss plan where you spend a fortune to lose the weight of a small dog. Here's the moment I promised. The moment that tells you if this car is the real deal. You're rolling along in a normal mode. City streets, low speed, everybody staring. You're trying to look calm like you do this every day. The car can actually behave quieter at low speeds, and Car and Driver specifically notes selectable exhaust behavior that can be more subdued in urban situations. Then you twist the drive mode into the angry setting, Sport or Corsa, and suddenly the whole car feels like it took a deep breath. The hybrid torque fills the gap, the V8 starts climbing, and the revs don't quit early like most turbo cars because Lamborghini says this engine runs all the way to 10,000 RPM. And when a car pulls to redline like that, when it keeps pulling, your brain stops thinking about hybrid and starts thinking about one thing: do it again. That's the cliffhanger answer. The Temerario doesn't try to be the old Huracan. It tries to beat it by using electricity for instant response, then using RPM for drama. Lamborghini positions the Temerario as a new era supercar. V8 twin-turbo plus 3 motors, 920 CV, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.7 seconds, 343 kilometers per hour. Top speed, and a cabin that's finally roomy enough to make sense on real roads. If you wanted the pure V10 vibe forever, Nothing will replace that exact feeling, but if you want the next Lamborghini that still chases emotion while the world pushes electrification, the Temerario's whole setup makes a strong case. And if you spec it right, especially with the track-focused options, this might be the everyday supercar Lamborghini fans have been asking for, just with a lot more brainpower behind the scenes. Tap the next video on screen